Several episodes ago, we talked about why every computing device needs RAM. A CPU can't remember what it's supposed to be working on from moment to moment, so it needs a really fast, accessible, short-term memory. Here's the thing about RAM, though. It's volatile. That means when you turn off the computer, all the data stored in RAM goes poof. So what do you do if you want to, store a document for more than a few hours, or while the computer is off? Enter mass storage devices. Mass storage devices come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and technologies. The next episode explores those variations. This episode focuses on the most common mass storage device in a desktop computer, the hard drive. A hard drive is a device for long-term storage. When you power off the PC, the data on the hard drive stays put. It's available when you turn the PC back on. It'll be there until you delete it, or if you're unlucky, until the drive dies. Hard drives are measured in two ways: capacity, or how much information they can hold, and speed, or how fast they can access that information. Capacity is, generally speaking, the more important measure of long-term storage for now, so let's talk about that. Computers process data in a form called binary, usually represented as ones and zeros. This means that every piece of data in your computer gets broken down into a long string of ones and zeros. That picture of your kids? Ones and zeros. Your graduate thesis? Ones and zeros. That awesome new computer game you're playing? An enormous amount of ones and zeros. This is what we mean when we say that computers are digital. They operate on discrete digits, ones and zeros. Now let's dive into some computer jargon for a bit, pardon the pun. In binary data, one digit, either a 1 or a 0, is called a bit. 8 bits put together is called a byte. This is how we measure storage capacity. 1024 bytes is a kilobyte. 1024 kilobytes equals a megabyte. 1024 megabytes equals a gigabyte, and 1024 gigabytes equals a terabyte, which is what most modern hard drives are measured in. In practical terms, bigger drives store more data, and it goes up fast. Here's an example. A typical 3-minute rock or pop song stored on a computer is about 3 megabytes in size. A 1 gigabyte mass storage drive can store around 330 songs. A 2 gigabyte drive doubles that capacity to over 650 songs. A 1 terabyte drive, more than 1,000 gigabytes, right, can store over 350,000 songs. For IT fundamentals, you need to understand relative capacity of drives so you can pick the system that will satisfy your needs. Word processing documents don't take up much space. There's just not that much data involved in putting words on paper. Email and surfing the web for the latest BuzzFeed article likewise don't take up a lot of space. The computing devices used for these tasks therefore don't need huge mass storage devices. This laptop with 256 gigabytes of storage will enable you to do all sorts of computing things. The video you're watching, on the other hand, is huge. The original footage used to make this 5-minute episode is 5 gigabytes. A video production computer needs huge amounts of storage, usually with hard drives. That storage could be built-in, an integral part of the computer, or external. Watch the next episode for more details.